everybody, to Convos at Home Season 2!
Season 2.
Ay, Season 2?
Yung feeling.
Wow!
Dude, I kind of miss this setup.
Right?
Yep.
Oo. So, meron ka na namang setup where you can do your jokes, your medyo semi-tito jokes na tayo. Tumatanda na ba tayo ngayon?
I don't know, man. Like, I just celebrated my 23rd birthday.
Wow!
Happy birthday to me.
Happy
Right?
birthday to you. In a few days, birthday ko na rin.
Yep.
Grabe
You're
tong
turning,
episode.
what, 22?
Oo nga. I'm younger than you kasi.
By a year.
So if you guys are wondering who we are, my name is Bea Benedicto. You guys can call me Bea B.
Wow, I never thought I'd miss saying this. But like, you can call me Jech T or Jeckie T.
Yan And of course, we are your internet's favorite couple. Oo, papanindigan pa rin natin yan. And we know that you guys missed us. I mean, did you miss us? Let us know. Because
I know there's someone in this room who missed me. Yeah, our producer. Look, he's rolling his eyes in happiness.
In happiness.
Diba?
Oo, pero syempre guys, we missed you. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. Thank you so much to our listeners, our viewers. We are renewed for Season 2. Grabe!
And we're welcoming you guys back with, open arms. It's like a hug motion. I've been doing this for a while now.
Yun pala yun.
But yes, babe, these conversations that are still best shared at home, we're still gonna keep them going, diba?
We have an exciting new season, and this show remains to be a space for conversations best shared at home. Ayan, sakto, may space in between our arms. Do you feel the love? I feel it. I feel the love.
Yan. Pero you know what? Like, we're going to have like some little changes, diba? Sa mga segments namin. So let's start it off, babe, with a bang.
Yup. We're having bigger, funnier, and better conversations here. And we're going to start it with Netizen Says.
Uy.
Bago ang ating segment ngayon.
And here are some thoughts and some posts from the citizens of the internet that, caught our attention.
Okay, let's start it off with Facebook. We have this post from Joeliza Gonzalez Lavadia Santos.
Wow.
Her name is so long, no? Imagine you're just Jericho Chu, ganun lang.
Yeah.
That's
because most of the Chinese folks just have like one name.
Yeah, no second name. I have at least a second name.
Yeah?
Do you wish you had a second name?
Well, my mom told me that basically what she thought was that the child would have a harder time writing the name if it were longer. But yeah, so mine is just my name. And all my friends are like, what? Like Mark C?
Yeah, so anyway, I hope Joeliza has a good time writing her name also kahit medyo mahaba. Ang sinabi niya naman sa kanyang post, from AI yearbook to multiverse madness. AI, sana inagahan mo yung launching mo. Di sana maganda. Maganda. Yung nalagay ko sa college grad pic. Stop making fun of me, babe. I know how to pronounce these Filipino words.
Second season, first episode, lumalabas na agad.
Ito na.
Alright.
Yeah, continue. She says, maybe in the parallel universe, my other self are better as well. So, for you to keep on slaying on the other side of the world. And then dyan yung mga pictures niya. And I see these AI photos. They are beautiful. They are kind of amazing. I myself have not tried.
You don't need an AI kasi.
Oh!
Diba?
Because...
You're already beautiful and amazing.
Oh!
No, but seriously, guys, dude, I don't know how to feel about this kasi I feel like they were everywhere.
Right.
And they still are actually.
Until now,
Like I scroll and it's really everywhere.
Syempre, kasi alam ko may bayad yung app na yun.
I thought it was free.
May bayad. So, they're making the most out of their payment. So, I guess if you've done it once, you're gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Just to make the most of it.
Yeah.
$2.99 yata. Basta yun.
There you go. Actually, people have been messaging me asking me like why I haven't done it.
Oh.
That's the answer. May bayad siya.
Kasi may bayad. Kala ko pa cool ka lang kasi.
Hindi, kuripot lang ako.
Yeah.
Right.
Next one.
Ito. This is a tweet from Buji.
Yeah.
Whoa, so true. Take the test here. And it's an event design expo org, right?
I've been seeing everybody's stories with these results as well. Have you tried this, babe? Do you know your innate traits your innate personality and your character traits.
Loving and understanding husband. Diba?
I knew it. I knew you'd say something like that. Something like that.
The people of the internet know, man.
They know. Okay, tweet. We have another tweet here from Selena Gomez News.
Wow.
Sabi niya, Selena Gomez at the inaugural Rare Impact Fund benefit in Los Angeles, California, October 4. Yes, we're giving a round of applause here. I'm just so happy to be alive and to be here with you guys today. And there is a photo, of course, of Selena on stage. She looks beautiful and she is really amazing for this. Why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm just saying like she was super trending.
She was, yeah,
Diba?
yeah.
Parang just as much as the AI.
Yes.
Everyone was talking about Selena.
Oh, kaya nga siya Netizen speaks. Oh, diba? Ito nga yung pinag-uusapan nila. So, and speaking of, Selena Gomez, mental health, speaking of all of that, are you guys looking for doctors that you can consult online?
I am.
Yes. Or maybe you're looking for ways to achieve your wellness goals. We have actually the MWell app that can be your health and wellness partner at home.
Yeah, and you guys, you're familiar with the MWell app, but just in case you forget, the MWell app is the Philippines healthcare mega app. So download it already from the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store.
Yes, and now we move on to our next exciting part, very exciting part. The reason why you guys are tuned in today.
It's time to put front and center a topic that is quite dear to us. Diba? Something Bea and I actually discuss before going to bed.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. And, I hope a lot of people get to talk about this as well because, maybe some people aren't open to it as much depending
yet,
on their background or circumstances.
Tama.
But, babe, with everything happening around the world, we all need to take care of our mental health, diba?
Yes.
So, it's a topic that truly matters to us so that we hope this episode convinces you to make it also a priority for you.
Because it is, right? And our guest for today is the head of Makati Medical Center's Wellness Center. She is
The
also
pressure.
She is also a podcaster and a breast cancer survivor.
Let's all welcome, warm round of applause naman for everyone here. Oh. Let's all welcome Dr. Gia Sison.
Hello!
Hello, Jech. Hello, Bea.
Yon.
Kinikilig ako sa inyo, ha?
Gumagana pala sa
Doc,
kanya.
buti pala nakaganito ako ngayon. I'm in the
masyado.
presence of a center head.
Wala yun.
Balita bagay.
Layon.
Yun.
So how are you, Doc Gia? Kamusta?
Dinalamig ako. So cold. But seriously, I'm okay. I'm thriving and basta, okay lang. Tamang hits. Ano ba? Hindi ko ma-explain yung feelings, but I'm
30,
good.
flirty, and thriving.
Yeah.
Oh, yun.
Oh,
That's it.
diba?
You rounded it up, right?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go. But yeah, but
Sige,
aside
Jack.
from that, what has been keeping you busy this month or this year? I mean, aside from your work.
Well, as an advocate, kasi it's Mental Health Month, so madaming ganaps in terms of talks, etc. And siguro more of relaxing.
Okay, yeah.
Kasi parang we become too work-focused that we forget that we need to take a break. So if that is busy for us, I mean, definition of busy, having me time is also something that I appreciate lately. Na self-care is important.
Oh.
Saying no to is important.
Gusto ko yun.
I agree.
Yeah.
Busy
Acknowledge-
ako taking care of myself.
Yun.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because why not?
Why
Because
not?
it is a priority.
Ang problem kasi, people get this notion that kailangan busy ako para masabing productive kasi sabihin nila tamad. But it's not eh. How will you deliver kung ikaw mismo sobrang wasak ka na by yourself? So, yun. I think self-care is the new busy.
It is. I can relate to this because, sometimes you say people invite you somewhere. They'll be like, hey, let's eat lunch this Saturday. And then I'll say, oh, I'm busy. But by busy, I mean I have like a massage. So like,
Yeah. And we have to normalize saying, I'm tamad.
yes.
Kakaya. I mean, di ba kakaya kasi to say, pass muna ako kasi I don't feel like socializing. But it's about time na sabihin mo na yung totoo. Huwag ka na mag-alibay.
Yeah. Uy, gusto ko yan.
Gusto kayo, may kasundo kayo.
Oo nga eh. kasi pag kami ni Jech, may kailangan puntahan or something na medyo pass kami, nag-iisip talaga siya ng dahilan para ma-explain why our presence cannot, be made. But sometimes I kind of just leave it vague. I'm sorry I can't go. Ganun lang.
Yeah. And it's okay.
Yeah,
kahit
no
na,
reason.
No reason.
Yeah. Because I feel like, why do you have to lie about it or make up something? When taking care of yourself is also a valid excuse. I think hindi pa ako umaabot sa point na sinasabi ko na, sorry mag-me time lang ako. Pero I think normalizing that would be really great.
Normalize telling the truth.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Like, I'm not lying about it. Or maybe I am. Maybe I am. If you ask me and I'm not available and I give you an excuse, could be the truth, could be a lie. You'll never know. But I just wanted to sound credible.
Yes, okay.
Actually, funny you should say that nga, Doc. Because I feel like me personally, I've been transitioning more into this mental health awareness and just taking care of myself. Kasi what you said kanina, that being busy is the yardstick of your productivity. That was exactly the world where I came from.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where my bosses, which my former bosses, which to me were some of the best and brightest legal minds, they told me, good work begets more work.
Yeah.
Diba? So that was the mindset.
Yeah.
That was the mindset.
Equation yan for burnout kasi.
Yan.
When you take too much and then your energy is dwindling, that's a formula for burnout. And we don't want to go there.
We don't.
In fact, it's funny, quote unquote, na sometimes yung measure, parang productivity is measured pag burnout ka na.
Oo nga eh.
Which hindi dapat.
Yeah.
That's why we advocate for mental health because we want to take care of it. Diba? Like when you have a fever, you wanna just rest. So tama na yung may sakit ka pero I'm working, ganun ako ka-productive.
Oh, ganun
May
ako
sakit ka,
kasipag.
step back, endorse, delegate, and just rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
That's how it should be.
But that was me, right?
Yeah. That was him.
Yeah. So
A couple of years ago. Yeah.
well, it is. So guys, listen, it's a misconception for you to think that if you're super busy, that means you're super productive. That means you're winning in life. So that is a misconception.
Yeah.
But Doc, is there any particular misconceptions that are quite front and center when the topic of mental health gets thrown around?
For me, one misconception is mental health issues are not real.
Yeah.
Yung parang nasa mind mo lang, parang kulang ka lang sa pray.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Sometimes yun ang nagtitrigger sa akin. Sabi ko, while of course it's contributory, mental health issues are real.
They are.
Feelings are real. Sometimes tayo pa yung nagsasabi na, sad ako. Hindi, baka lang wala yan. But feelings are feelings. And it's a spectrum. And not all feelings naman are also related to diagnosis of depression. We get sad, yes. We have days na it's not your day. We also have to acknowledge that feelings are real. Kasi nowadays, sa sobrang hype naman ng awareness sa mental health, sometimes, konting sadness, depression na agad.
Okay.
So we wanna validate that your feelings are real. But on another end, there's such thing also as depression,
Right.
anxiety. But these are diagnosed by health professionals.
So actually that's what I get the most when I talk to and sorry, it's not an overgeneralization yet, but like when I talk to like the age group of let's say my parents and people who are way older than me and they would say mental health, I think that the misconception is it's related to depression or you're feeling something weird or you're just thinking it in your head.
Yeah.
Diba? And sometimes I would hear, not directed to me, but conversations they'll get thrown around na, wala yan. May ganyan din ako dati, nilabanan ko lang yun. Parang ganyan, right?
That is what
I mean, I think okay lang naman to compare
Right.
kasi sometimes you have to acknowledge that we come from different angles. But I think it's about time that we start acknowledging that these are real health issues. They exist. And respect your generations. Parang something like that. Parang, ayun.
But it took so long, babe, no? For us to get even to this point. Because you remember when we would watch movies in the mall and there would have like, before the movie starts, there would be ads of like artists and they would be saying na there's no mental health law in the Philippines yet. The Philippines.
Yeah,
Remember that
advocating
time?
for the...
Yeah.
It was like one of our friends would appear in that ad, right?
Yeah. Advocating
That was
for
years
mental
ago.
health awareness.
That's right.
Right? And I feel like it really did take a long time. Kasi from our generation to like our folks, that is quite a huge gap. And even until now, it is still quite hard to talk to them about it. Kasi yung generation talaga nila, iba yung mindset.
That's right. But I would say na nowadays, may malaking change because there's more awareness.
Yeah.
And then back then, like 10 years ago, kasi having lived through breast cancer 10 years ago, so I'm a survivor for 10 years na, 2013, at that time, the mental health law was being advocated pa. So sabi ko sa sarili ko, after chemo, I would go full,
Full
all
on
out
with this
na sa mental health
advocacy, right?
advocacy because the chemotherapy part sa journey ko, that was when I started feeling na, shucks, totoo pala yung talagang you feel so isolated, you feel so sad that you don't have the energy to even do, what you used to love doing.
Right.
Ang daling sabihin na, okay, wala yan, mag-mall ka lang. Pero you can't. Parang it's so, parang I couldn't move.
Debilitating.
And I was looking for support groups. My family was my number one support group. But I was looking for, a similar women and even men, kasi breast cancer can happen sa males, who had similar experiences like me. So, yun, sabi ko, matapos ko lang yung chemo journey, I'll advocate for mental health. So, yun, that's my story why sobrang pinupush ko na all feelings are valid and that, mental health there's no health without mental health.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Actually, yung sinasabi ni Doc kanina, yun yung sinasabi ko sa'yo eh.
Alin?
Pag medyo malungkot siya, mag-mall ka lang.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, ganun ba?
pero sa kanya literal, kasi pag uwi, para
Yes.
Minsan nakakatulog joke.
Retail therapy. Yes.
parang,
It is a kind of therapy.
kaya sabi ko, parang,
Right? Isn't
And
that what-
okay lang yan, Bea. Okay lang yan. Basta budgeted.
But that's what the Gen Zs, that's what they call it, diba? Therapy dupe. And then yeah,
Okay.
like therapy dupe, nag-shopping siya, or like masarap na coffee, therapy dupe. It's like a mini
I've never heard of it.
source of
Yeah,
happiness.
ako same tayo.
Right?
Si Bea,
Young kasi ako eh, guys.
I've never heard of
Young
it.
pa.
I'd have to talk to my Gen Z friends about that. But
yeah.
yeah. So we're on the topic of like, mental health, which is, as we all know, is also a universal concern. But we want to bring it home, diba? In the Filipino context, are there particular issues or challenges you think that, Filipinos face with respect to mental health?
access is a problem. Because we only have like 600 psychiatrists sa whole Philippines.
Oh, really?
And can you imagine, yung pahirapan, we're lucky if we can talk to kaagad, di ba? So access is one problem. The stigma is still there. But I would say the stigma 10 years ago was mas malaki compared to now.
Compared to what it is now.
At least now you can like talk about it.
Yeah.
Ano pa ba? Of course, cost.
Cost, yes.
Because the healthcare industry, sadly, is really suffering. And let's face it, there's cost in consults, medications. So yun yung mga challenges. But in terms of the awareness, for me, it's really there. Like this episode, thanks to you guys, you talk about mental health. And this is like breaking the stigma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I mean, I suppose we have, younger viewers and they might not have been going through what the older generation has been going through. But maybe you could just shed light on this stigma. Parang how do you experience it in your field when it comes to mental health?
May mga stereotype kasi na kunyari pag doctor ka, bawal ka malungkot. Kailangan you have to appear strong for your patient.
Okay, yes.
But in reality, you really have to show that you're vulnerable. So my message to this generation is it's okay to show people how you feel. So sometimes being sad is a sign of strength.
Yes.
Diba? It's not happy all the time. Kaya dyan pumapasok yung toxic positivity na wala yan, everything will be fine. When in reality, may issue ka eh. You're undergoing a challenge and that's fine. Like we're here to validate your feelings and it's okay to ask for help.
Yeah.
And then you'll be surprised when you ask for help. Ang daming tutulong. You just need to speak up and ask for help.
I think that's the biggest life hack now is just to be aware of how you're feeling and to kind of share it to whoever it is you're sharing it with. Because for example, me, explaining how I feel for the day really kind of makes my life so much easier with my husband, for example. Para gets niya, bakit ba bad mood si Bea, ganun. Bakit, diba? As if I'm aware of what I'm going through, it's easier to communicate. And then it's easier to make things better. And to kind of, he'll try to help me out in whatever way that he can find helpful.
Yeah, and building safe spaces like this. Like I can talk about, like, wala ako sa mood or I'm okay and you're safe. Literally, you feel that you're, basta may ibang feeling yung safe spaces.
Yeah.
And I think it's about time we build more safe spaces for us to talk about any issue without being judged.
Oo, tama yan. Ayan, Convos at Home. Your number one safe space.
Yeah. Tamo, safe na safe ako. Aside from
feel
nilalamig ako.
Pero
I feel
kasalanan
safe.
mo yan eh. Sinabi ko sa'yo kanina sa yung jacket mo.
Oo, asan, ang pangit mag-wine. May stigma kasi parang ang stiff.
No, but actually, it's cool that Bea says that. But I just also wanna be honest and not create the misimpression that it's easy because like sometimes when we deal with certain issues that we try to communicate talaga, but sometimes it's not so easy to understand.
Yes.
Also.
That's true.
Because sometimes when she says she's not in the mood, and I'm like, yeah, but why are you not in the mood?
Yeah.
Diba? So sometimes it'll lead to a petty argument. But like what we try to do is like just really try to understand why he or she is feeling a certain way.
Yeah.
Parang ganun.
And that it's also okay. Like me, nasa point na ako na sometimes wala akong reason. I feel anxious kasi wala eh. That's my feeling.
Yeah.
Unlike before, dapat, shucks, anxious ako because,
Yeah.
diba? Laging dapat may kaduktong na reason.
I think I'm at that point.
Yeah.
Because sometimes like Bea would say, I'm feeling anxious. I'm like, oh,
Ano nag-trigger?
what do you think
Anong-
triggered it? Like, is it because you're thinking of work? Is it because, you feel like there are so many deadlines? And then sometimes she'd say, I don't know, parang kanina I was just fine. But yeah, actually, just
Yeah, I
curious.
don't know what to do about
Yeah,
that.
I mean, but I'm curious. Is there like a best practices kind of response when someone tells you something like that? Because okay, context before, and when I talk to like let's say my mom, she'll always just tell me, "Hindi, kaya man, ganyan," which is how I grew up,
Yeah.
and which for some reason worked with me. So I would say I don't get anxious a lot, but for some reason I'm just this way. So before when Bea would tell me that I'm getting anxious, I'm getting nervous, I'm not feeling great about entering into something, I'd be like, why? I mean, diba kaya parang tough love. And then I tried to be more open, and then I would be like, oh okay, that's okay, you're feeling anxious, but what's triggering it ba so we can work on it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
We can work on it.
Yeah.
Yan yung mga nice things to say. We can
Nice
work
things
on Ikaw talaga yung couple goals talaga kayo.
Hindi, pero yun nga, sometimes when there is no reason, that's when I don't know how to respond.
Yeah.
Sometimes being still and quiet is the best response. Or sabihin mo lang, sige lang, andito ako. Yun eh. Like,
Okay.
when I was struggling with cancer and recovering, sabihin lang ako na, sige lang, andito lang ako. It's so calming. Actually, trigger yung why? Why?
Yeah,
Tapos,
I used to
you may
always ask
ganon.
why.
Yun. So, trigger ka, Jech.
Ikaw pala eh.
I'm sure.
Ikaw
I'm
pala
sure.
eh. Joke.
No, because I'm trained to ask why, right?
Yeah.
Oo nga.
Tama naman.
Pero Jack, you're doing it really right. Kasi parang process yung, you're helping Bea through the emotion also. So we all have to be at that space where we are validating their feelings, but at the same time, you want to tell them that you're there sa journey nila. And that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's what I do now, right?
Oo, that's a big deal, Bibo.
Sige, kayo na talaga.
That just means you double my birthday gift.
Ay,
huh?
ganun ba?
I kid. But yeah, no, it's nice to hear because we just worked on it ourselves during the pandemic, right? But we never really talked to anyone, let alone a professional,
Yeah.
about if we're doing it not, I wouldn't say we're in the right way, but we're doing it in a way that will help cultivate the relationship better, di ba?
Just talk about it. Go through it. Go through the feeling. Don't avoid it. Because the more you avoid it, the more it like doubles.
So would you say, Doc,
Fester
that
siya.
that's the first step
Yeah.
to creating like a safe space?
Yes.
Is really just talk about it.
Talk about it. Parang let the person vent or just talk. Because talking about it is already 50% solving it. And just being there. So, and assuring. Assurance is very important. That no matter what happens, I'm your safe space.
Oh, that's so nice.
Kakakilig nun.
Actually, ako naman dalawa yung safe space ko eh.
Ano?
So, si Bea, or parang pag moody siya, I just pick up my cat. I swear.
Oh, yeah.
We pick up our cat and sometimes I ignore her and I'm just like, with my...
What do you mean sometimes? That happens most of the time.
Ay.
So, anyway, okay, it's about time we take a little break. Okay, guys. We're gonna ask all these questions with a little game that we call like, comment, or share.
It's a new and improved game, ah.
Oo, new and improved.
Diba?
So in this game, we'll be showing you a series of social media posts, and you just need to react with either a like, a comment. Let us know your comment if you're going to comment, or share. And if you choose comment, ayun, share nyo lang sa amin.
You have
Okay?
to just let us know what your comment will be.
Yeah.
Yan.
Let
Walang
us know.
secrets dito.
Oo, safe space to. Okay.
Dark secret.
All right. Post number 1.
Yan, by Mama Moo. This is from Twitter. And she says, take care of your mind, body, and soul. Remember, health is another form of wealth.
Super like.
Super like. Not just like.
Super like.
Ayan.
You know though, like I just want to react, like health is wealth is a saying that you'd hear even from your grandparents.
It's true.
But of course, the way they viewed it during their generation and the next one is so different from how we treat it now.
Iba yung health dati. Na parang physical lang talaga.
I
Ngayon,
suppose, yeah.
Lahat.
parang holistic na.
Tsaka gusto ko yung sinabi niya soul.
Oh? Ay, oo nga, no.
Yeah, because there's a spiritual aspect also. So like,
Okay, ito si next post from the Positivity Platform. Someone out there feels better because you exist.
Oh, I can
Share.
relate.
Oh, share yan.
kayo. Kinikilig
Lahat tayo
talaga ako.
kinikilig dito.
I can relate. I'm sure our producer feels better because I exist.
Ang kulit mo. Okay,
Right.
next post.
Dito tayo sa The Brain Coach.
Ooh.
Yan. The way you speak to yourself matters.
Wow.
And then there's always the additional paragraph that says research tells us that the words we use to speak to ourselves have a significant impact on our psychological health. If you are constantly judging yourself, putting yourself down, and criticizing your efforts, you will eventually start to believe those things even if they are not true. Talk to yourself as if you are talking to a friend that you love and care about.
Double like. Pero may comment ako dyan.
Okay.
That's the practice of affirmation also.
Affirmation.
And manifesting. Di ba? Nauso yun eh. Kagaya kanina, nag-manifest ako pero mali.
Alam mo,
Sure.
Doc, as a Gen Z, actually yung yung manifesting na yan. Actually, I've asked Bea because
Yeah.
I hear it
A lot.
getting thrown a lot. Okay, the words I hear a lot now are
Yes.
validation, but that's self-explanatory, right?
Yeah.
But the manifesting, I actually asked her to explain to me what exactly that means.
Yeah. Oo. I think literally just the other day you asked that.
Yeah.
Was, I think, whose post was that? Manifesting something.
Yeah, a friend of ours was saying that, 3 years ago he posted like, I want to work with this brand. I want to shoot, photos for this brand. And like 2 or 3 years after, he's actually doing it. And his
Yeah.
caption was like, I manifested this into reality.
Yeah.
And I asked her, what exactly does this mean?
Yeah, I guess that's the basic concept. You have something, a goal in mind, and every action and decision you make in life is kind of towards that goal because you're manifesting. Because you're manifesting na ma-achieve mo yun.
That's true.
right?
Basta you tell yourself, kaya ko to. Those words nga, sometimes mahirap. Pero
Yeah.
you're your best coach. So yung manifesting na yan, dati pa yan. In fact, yan yung ambition part ng autograph. But shucks, time ko yun. Yung may physical na,
I don't know what that
what's your
means, Doc?
favorite color, yung ganon.
Meron naman tayo, no?
My favorite
I don't know,
quote.
maybe you guys.
Oo. So that's manifesting.
Slum
is
book.
that slum book yun.
Yeah.
Anyone
Manifesting
knows
is,
what that means?
uy, grabe.
Kapagpanggap
Parang
ganyan.
napaka-ancient naman ang feeling ko.
Di ba? But yeah, yun yung okay.
Oo, pwede. Ambition.
And then you say it out loud, no?
You say it out loud.
Or you point at it. Kaya yung building na gusto mong mag-work. Parang, akin ka.
Yun.
That happened to me.
Wow.
Yeah. Sige. Basta.
Oo.
Yeah, parang
manifest.
someday talaga. Tapos you keep passing sa, kunyari, you wanna work for, basta, just keep pointing at it. Tapos parang ginalabas mo lang yun sa universe. And that's my journey in becoming a doctor. That happened because I really believe na I will become a doctor.
That's
You
cool.
manifest it.
That's cool.
You manifest it, you work for it, and you get your goals.
Do you have an experience like that?
Wala akong maisip ngayon. Ikaw?
This is funny, but like this is the first thing that came to mind. I don't know, and I don't even know if it falls within this category, but I remember like first year college when we all just first
Alam ko na
met,
to.
right? So she like okay, maraming may crush sa kanya.
Wow.
And maraming but I was telling everyone, akin yan.
Yan tayo eh.
Grabe.
I was telling my friends and they're gagalawin yan. So I don't know if
you only told me this a few years ago.
So it's a true story talaga. So I don't know if I manifested that
Yeah.
into reality.
Yes.
Because
And
like
may
I would,
love yun eh.
because I would hear it from my friends na parang, binakuran mo. Parang ganyan. But I don't know. But
Nakakilig talaga.
but I really said it out loud to them. And
Pero
then,
look at you
Your
now.
friends. Oh.
I don't know.
Parang
But,
grown up. Look at you now.
but I don't know. Does that fall within
Yeah.
that
I think
category?
So. Yeah. I
pwede.
think so. Yeah. That's so funny because when we were classmates, parang I was like, ang gulo nitong classmate ko. Yung isa. Like, maingay siya lagi. Hindi nakikinig sa teacher. Tapos yun pala, magiging asawa ko siya. So anyway, let's move on to post number 4. Ito si J. Binder.
Wow.
If your life sucks, you've neglected your mind. Your mind determines everything, your health, wealth, happiness, relationships, everything. Chasing these things whilst ignoring your mind is like trying to hit the target while not understanding or even holding the gun.
Sino kaya to si Jay? Teka lang. Pero medyo deep siya. But I
may
would
metaphor.
say, oo.
Yes.
I would say, siguro, isa-share ko siya pero may comment ako sa taas.
Okay, ano yung
Yan.
comment?
Oo. Sometimes hindi naman, it's not like all in the mind.
Yeah,
Sometimes
yeah.
things happen for a reason. Dito na rin pumapasok yung, sometimes things are beyond your control.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yes.
Diba? So, your circumstances can sometimes define it, but dito yung baka si Jay, baka hindi naman yung all in the mind.
Yeah.
May mga components rin from the outside world. So,
just a side note. I like that your tweet has a whilst.
Why? Because I like saying that.
Yeah, she likes
Whilst?
using archaic language in everyday conversations.
No, I don't.
To me, like she'd say albeit.
Oh nga, no, I use that.
I'll beat and
like-
whilst.
Who says that? But
Sasabihin ko na
I
yan after
do.
this episode.
Oo.
Yeah. It's
Sa mga-
it's only cool people speak that
Yeah,
way.
so whilst.
And I would say among, and she would say amongst. Yeah, okay. But sige, let's move on to Power, Miss Gorgeous XD.
Wow. Oy,
diba?
alam niyo yung XD?
Yeah.
Oh,
The emoticon,
yung
right?
smiley dati.
The smiley.
Okay.
Yeah. Inspirations. Tamo, nagulo tuloy ako. Naalala ko yung YM eh. Do you guys know what YM is? Right?
Of course they do.
Inspiration comes from within yourself. One has to be positive. When you're positive, good things happen. M-Power.
Wait lang. Medyo sketchy.
Sketchy.
Sketchy yung term ko
bakit
dito.
sketchy?
Kasi, ayoko kasi na, siguro when you're realistic and when you have hope. Kasi when you're positive, again, dito papasok yung toxic positivity.
Okay.
Sometimes, too much optimism is also bad for you.
That's what toxic positivity means.
Yes.
though. Okay.
It's like invalidating that people are, undergoing a challenge. And you're so perky happy. So, ayan. Magka-comment ako sa kanya.
Comment yan.
When you're hopeful, siguro, I would, yeah.
Gets. I get.
Hanapin ko yan si
but-
Miss Gorgeous.
Oo.
XD.
Hindi, pero ano sabihin mo?
Commentan
By
mo
the
siya.
way, Miss Gorgeous.
Hindi ko siya kaya. Sabi ko lang, I would choose hopeful amongst, the positivity terms.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool, huh?
Yeah.
So thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
Doc, for participating in our game.
Ganda
Gusto-
ng mga answers.
Yeah, gusto ko yung yung I really like what I noticed is like I really like it if parang si Doc kind of like wants to qualify something. You'll really see it in her body language or in her face na parang pateka, parang
Teka, parang may gusto
Oo,
ako
may wrong.
sabihin.
may gusto ako sabihin. Di ba?
Kailangan ko to pigilan sa self.
Oo.
Alright, so give your home Wi-Fi connection a boost when you avail of Fiber Plus Plan 1899.
Guys, we use it ourselves,
Yes, we
man.
do.
That is powered by internet speeds of up to 200 Mbps and comes with 2 Wi-Fi mesh units. Visit pldthome.com/fiber-upgrade for more details.
Yay! Okay, it is time once again for our questions.
Yep.
Okay.
I have a lot there.
Oh, you do?
I'm trying to limit it so that we don't take up a lot of Doc's time. Medyo mahal yung oras
mahal na
niyan.
mahal ang per
Diba?
Uy,
hour.
hindi.
Mahal ang per hour.
Oh, hindi.
Okay, ano first question mo?
Yeah, so just are there, best practices or techniques related to mindfulness naman that you can recommend to individuals? Like, I would say, because a while ago you said that cost is an issue.
Yeah.
Diba? For, and accessibility
Yeah.
to professionals. Maybe, is there something you could recommend that could address those issues for some of our Filipino friends?
Well, it's a challenge. But, okay, let's start with breathing. Just breathe. 4-7-8 technique. Sometimes we forget kasi that the basics in life are really what we forget. Like get good sleep, etc. It sounds so generic, but it's real.
Yeah.
Diba? Like 4-7-8, inhale 4 counts, and then stay with that feeling 7, and then exhale 8. Do that repeatedly. It does wonders. Kasi nag-i-increase yung oxygenation mo sa body. Yeah, that's the nerdy side of my life. But,
Yes, we like it.
I love nerds.
What a thing to
oh,
say.
yung nerd, sobrang tagal na term. Anyway, okay, number 1, breathe.
Yes.
Number 2, I would say sometimes may isa-set ka na time that you do things mindfully. Example, if you're a coffee drinker, steer mo lang yung coffee mo na walang thought just for a minute. That works for me.
Oh.
That kind of calms me. So think of that one activity that you can, just chill and let all your feelings appear. No holds barred. Maghugas ka ng kamay. That's mindful. And mindfulness is there every day. It's just that people make it sound so complicated. But it's just like being present at your present. Don't think about yesterday kasi tapos na siya. And then tomorrow, hindi pa nangyayari. So just be there.
Be there with
Just
your
be there.
coffee stirring.
Be there for your coffee.
Yeah.
That's cool, huh?
That is cool.
I think you have some sort of routine that's like that, right?
I feel like over the pandemic, I kind of self-taught my mindfulness because I feel like I had to do something for my sanity. So in the morning, I don't text Jech or anything. Like when I wake up, it's really like I do chores. And then I eat breakfast and nobody's allowed to talk to me. And I just have to be there. And if I don't get to do that routine, I'm off the rest of the day. I'm like bad mood. I'm like forgetful. So I agree with that. I like that. I just feel like I've never put it down that way, the way that you put it.
So you find what works for you, and that's you. So having a routine is really one way of, setting the tone for the day.
Yun pala. Dapat pala lagi nagtatapon ng basura, ganon. Yes.
Of course you should throw the trash, man.
Sometimes hindi sila nagtathrow. Anyway.
Well, in Bea's case, she's the one who creates it. And I have to pick up after her.
Wow! Bakit ganon?
Kaya sabi ko, she does the chores. Parang,
Yeah, in the morning, excuse me. Or else wala kang pagkain. So, okay. Do you like have personal stories maybe or examples on these specific individuals? Baka may kwento ka how they have significant improvements with their own mental health, with their mindfulness practices. Anong ginagawa nila? What worked for them? What didn't?
Well, madaming stories about it. But dito na tayo huhugot ng your own story, your own narrative on how you recover in a state na parang feeling mo hopeless. Like, madami akong stories of hope na they thought it was an endless spiral na they're sad and then they're gonna fall down. But when they asked for help, that's when they realized na, shucks, okay lang pala na mag-speak up ako. And I would say na there's no a specific experience about it because I meet people every day, different experiences, and I get to learn from them. So I think your own story in itself should be your own testimonial that, hope exists.
Do I have like my mindfulness thing that I do that I don't even know? Is there something you notice?
No. Like I don't know what's wrong with him. Like
okay
he's
lang
perfectly fine all the time. What happened? How did you grow up that way?
Anong bakit?
Share
I
your
live with you
hacks.
kasi.
Yun! Kilig is real.
Yun eh.
But yeah, I honestly, it's so amazing because I always go to him with my issues or my feelings, and then he's just like, yeah, share all your feelings with me, I'm fine. And then, I don't know, it's great. Good for you, babe. I don't really know.
I don't know. I'm not like saying it to toot my own horn or whatever. I'm not even saying it's something to be proud of, but I'm genuinely curious if I have like a mindfulness practice also, which I do, that we're just not aware of.
Baka hindi lang natin na breakdown.
And when I do that, it actually puts me in my state where I can just...
Maybe it's your cleaning. He's a germaphobe and like sobrang OA siya maglinis.
Maybe.
Na okay lang yun.
Baka, I mean, that is a good thing.
That's a good thing.
I'm quite messy. That's why sometimes it is a fight. But yes.
Baka
nga, it's your cleaning
because when I do it, I don't...
Zen out ka doon.
Because when I do it, I don't even talk to you.
Yeah.
Yun. See? Therapy session na to.
Therapy. Wow. Thank you, Doc.
Uy, lubusin mo na to, ha?
Oo nga, sakto naman, it's Mental Health Day, diba? And this is actually October 10, so tapos na. But can you share with us why this day specifically is significant and what it aims to achieve, what is Mental Health Day for?
It's more like parang emphasizing the importance of mental health. Pero for me, kasi it's celebrated, it should be celebrated every day. Parang ano lang, special lang siya na October 10. Hindi ko nga alam kung bakit. Hindi ko alam kung sino nag-invent. So anyway, diba? So pag World Mental Health Day, it's just like acknowledging that, yes, mental health is wealth. More awareness, more advocates, and that it's also a shout. It's like a parang call to action that support is here. You are acknowledged. Your feelings are valid.
Parang that felt so nice just to hear it. Diba?
I think it's also a lot really of communication. And just and not just affirming, but just really communicating per se. Maybe it's something that when we were growing up, it's not something that you're used to hearing.
Yeah,
right?
actually that's true.
That you're okay, or parang you're doing fine, diba? I don't know.
Or you're not okay, but it's okay.
Yeah.
And that I'm here. So parang
Yeah.
may ganong mga cycles of conversation and validation.
Oo nga.
Because you know what, like I experienced that a bit when I was, working in my old job. So I was like in between the generations, like the older generation and the younger ones. And then the older generation would sometimes tell me, and this is out of like genuine curiosity, right? And they would say, "Oh, why do the junior associates always want some pat on the back or some like good job in the emails?" Parang kunwari, like they submit something on time, they would want you to say good job.
Yeah.
Parang ganun. And parang to them, to the older generation, or even me, because I was sandwiched in the middle, diba? I didn't mind kasi that wasn't so common and no one really spoke that way.
Yeah. Uso ngayon yung mga love language. And affirming is a love language.
Yan. Oh, isa pa yan, babe. Dami natin natututunan today. Diba? So, love language, that is quite a new concept, I think. And I'm glad that people are kind of seeing it. And the young generation, parang everyone knows their love language now. But before, we were like, what's that? And it really does help in a lot of relationships, I feel. Diba?
That's true.
Kasi, kunyari si Jech, his is acts of service. So if I clean for him, he really feels the love. Ganon.
Ikaw, anong love
Ako,
language mo?
actually, I can't pinpoint mine very well. Because I feel like it's a lot.
Pero may
I am
dominant.
demanding.
Pero may dominant love language.
Anong dominant love language ko, babe?
I think it's parang I don't know what the word is, pero yung lambing.
Lambing.
I think-
Physical.
Baka.
Wow.
I like hugs.
Ayun,
Yan.
physical, yeah.
Yeah,
But I
yun.
also like quality time. And I also like service.
Shopping.
And I also like gifts. Yeah, so parang
Shopping is
lahat.
lucky talaga. Alam mo, yun ang mga learnings ko. Tapos yung mga terms mo, Bea. Something
My
new.
Gen Z terms.
Yeah.
Oo,
Kasi I'm Gen Z eh.
Pero parang nga, babe, no? Parang physical nga and quality time.
Oo. Pero
Yeah.
speaking of love languages and Gen Z, there is a lot, it has a lot to do, I think, with social media maybe.
True.
Yeah, we're all seeing it online, yan ang mga post ng mga tao. Do you think this affects people negatively or positively? Or-
Okay, two sides yan. Sometimes it can, basta you will know your triggers. Social media kasi can be so complicated. So a certain platform can make you feel that life is always happy.
Okay, yes.
Diba? So okay lang pa mag-mention ng platform dito.
Yeah.
Okay, so kung kunyari Instagram, when you look at it, everything is perfect.
Yes.
Because it's
Sometimes
so
trigger-
curated.
Diba? It's curated. But there's this account I follow that it's so real that even yung mga sad days, it's there.
Okay. Yeah.
But for me, you will know that when to get off social media, when it's affecting you na, when you start comparing yourself negatively.
Yes.
Kaya it's two-sided eh.
Oo.
Most of the time, especially nowadays, after the pandemic, so much has happened sa social media. Anything can happen. So me, parang I learned already to get out of it And use it na lang to your advantage. Advocate na lang for something good.
Right.
And then, ang laking trigger kasi when you see posts that are, yung mga trolls na yan, sobrang trigger yan eh.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so, sige. So, I'll leave it at that. So,
I
yun.
know. I think
So,
kaya,
sobrang triggered
oo.
ako sa trolls.
I think ngayon kaya uso yung unfollowing or muting.
Yes.
Because there are certain things that we don't want to see. Nakaka-trigger siya.
Which is
Okay
such a
lang
big,
mag-mute.
which is such a big deal before, no? Or
now
like,
it's okay to mute and unfollow. Before, if you muted someone or unfriended someone, sobrang it's
Nakaka-guilty.
and I still know people who get offended
Yeah,
when you
until now.
unfollow them.
Oo.
I mean, di ba?
Which is okay for you. Yun na that's what I was saying na parang you set your own boundaries. Na it's also okay to not justify why you unfollowed.
Yeah.
Ayun
Yeah,
mo kasi
yeah.
toxic na sa mind mo eh.
Oo.
So that's when you start. Kaya nga, self-care is not all about getting a massage, etc.
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
of the time, self-care is about really learning to say no, setting your boundaries, including who you follow on social media.
Yeah, yeah.
It's your right eh.
Oo.
Diba? So,
Yeah. That's why we follow a lot of cat things and
yeah.
and yung mga daily positive sayings. Ganun
Yeah.
yung mga gusto ko nakikita eh.
Yeah. So, you know, the social media can affect you negatively, but it can also work positively,
Yes.
diba? Oo.
The Mental Health Act largely was parang pushed because so many people were using the hashtag move for MH 10 years ago.
Right.
So it was so powerful that parang narinig siya
Yeah.
in terms of pushing for the law. So that's a typical example of using it, to your advantage and pushing an advocacy. So leverage on that. Huwag tayo dun sa dark side of, pero meron eh. So,
Meron talaga.
meron talaga. So, you have to choose, basta, parang choose your battles yan.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you were also saying, diba, parang isn't that why Insta removed the like count?
Yeah. I like how
Yeah.
they did provide the option to hide likes.
Yes.
It feels less stressful in an aspect of from a creator's point of
And
view.
the comment section,
You can
you can
disable.
choose, you can disable that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that also. So you can just use social media for fun.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't have to be so stressful.
True. True.
Well, ako, this is how I deal with my social media. I post, and then I respond to some comments, and then I leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oo.
True.
But that's enough we are typically content creators though.
Well, you are.
So, I mean, you are na rin, oh.
No. People forget. I am a lawyer. People forget that.
But what could you offer na advice maybe to our listeners who are not necessarily doing it for work, just for normal Instagramming, posting. Maybe they want
Facebooking.
they want to prioritize their mental health and well-being. Do we have any tips?
For me kasi, think before you ink.
Okay.
Think before you post. Is this gonna be parang exposing myself too much? Will this trigger a lot of negative? Parang, basta, whatever you post kasi online stays online.
Yeah.
So we have to post responsibly.
Right.
Yun lang. That's my only message. Kasi there are people who are comfortable in posting every hour. That's fine.
Yeah.
But remember, people read your posts.
Yeah.
So just do it responsibly.
If outside the realm of social media, for all our viewers and listeners who just want to start prioritizing their mental health, starting after this episode,
Yeah.
this great episode,
Great talaga.
diba? What's the first thing that you should
Yeah.
you tell
Parang
them to do?
Mindfulness for beginners.
There's life outside social media. And there's life outside what you do every day.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. Yun lang yung basic premise. Like, sa sarili ko, there's life outside my work. Literally a life. So, live it and be present on your present talaga.
Present on your
Yeah.
present.
Let's not forget that kasi nawawala yung essence. Sayang yung day. Diba? And having a meaningful day, you define it. Diba? Meaningful days can be days of rest or going out with friends. Again, there's no one size fits all.
Yeah.
And everyone is unique. Let's stop comparing. Diba? So you're beautiful as you.
Wow. Ang daming ano
Yan
dun Ang
eh.
daming quote tweet of the day.
Ang daming quote of the day.
Yeah,
Diba?
quote of the day na pala tayo ngayon.
Yeah, so actually, Doc, I'll let Bea take this one because she usually butchers this portion.
No, I don't.
But yeah, go.
So as we are closing the episode now, if you were to share on social media, maybe a quote, a phrase, or maybe just a thought that you picked up from our conversation today, what would it be and why?
Nag-stand out talaga sa akin yung safe space nyo. But when I sat on this couch, I knew I was gonna talk to people who will not judge me for being me. That you guys acknowledge that people are different and that you listen. You listen to them. And you're there. You're here. So yun lang. Sobrang na-appreciate ko kayo kasi
Thank
talaga
you.
literal. Kasi so umiyak. Pero talaga.
There have been many a time na umiyak yung mga tao dito.
Oo nga, this space, safe spaces are real.
Yes.
And I really felt it. So, sobrang na-appreciate ko kayo.
Na-appreciate din namin kayo.
Thanks.
We have tissue. Okay.
Right, you wanna take this?
Quote of the
Or
day.
just thought or whatever.
Yeah. I like the being present in your present.
Yeah.
Because actually, this is something I find difficult doing. I feel like sometimes I'm in a whirlwind of things to do, chores to do, work to do, and then I forget. And then I feel like I have to constantly remind myself, "Hoy, like, oy, be in this dinner. Appreciate this dinner now. It's fun."
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, "Oh, nga, no, it's fun."
Yeah.
It's like a realization, and then it's like a missed opportunity all the time, right? So I like if we can be present in our present all the time. What a great life that would be, no?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. You know, she usually gives some weird answer for this portion, but this one is
Kasi hindi naman
so...
kailangan seryoso eh.
It's so
Minsan
substantive. It's so meaningful.
That's growth.
I know. I
Diba?
know.
Yan ang growth. And we learn, diba sabi ko kanina, I always learn something different. And I'm gonna come out of this episode na, shucks, talaga, it's real pala that individuals, may individuality. That again, safe spaces are real.
And wow. And now I feel like I can't I feel like mine has to be on your level or your guys' level. Because I was just gonna say whilst. But but oh man. Yeah, actually the be present in the present, I like that. But I guess my close second would be something that applies to myself in particular. When the two of you were just telling or you're just saying that when you say no or when you say you're unavailable, there's no need to give an excuse.
Yeah.
It's really, if you're not feeling great that day, or if you just, even if you're feeling great, you just don't want to hang out with other people, you don't want to see other people, diba? Okay lang yun.
Yes.
Diba?
It's a boundary
Yeah.
that you're allowed to have. There.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess it ties to the being busy taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool.
Oh, thanks Babe for
diba?
that answer. Ayan, palakpakan natin ang mga sagot. Ang gaganda.
Ang gaganda, diba?
Okay.
Parang you know what I super like about this episode? It feels like a serious and or like heavy topic.
Yeah, parang naging light
Supposedly
lang
But
siya.
yeah, but
Yeah.
the way we discussed it in the flow of the conversation, I felt like I was talking to a friend.
Yeah, parang tagal na nating friends si Doc G.
Yeah.
Friends na talaga tayo.
For life na ganun. Fist bump.
No, that's cool. That's cool. No, because you know,
But
I mean,
yeah.
it and I think it has to be that way. I hope we achieve the objective because you want people to start taking this thing not taking this thing seriously, because I think they are, but being more open to just discussing it.
Yes, that's true. Being open.
Sana na-touch kayo sa mga sentiments namin today kasi ako very moved personally. So, yes, thank you so much,
Thank you.
Doc Gia, for being with us today.
Thank you for all the insights you've shared. Thank you for the free legal / medical advice. Diba? Actually, it's always been my dream to also be a doctor para medical legal.
Oh, pwede. Why not?
Yeah, but I don't
Diba?
want to study again.
Oo nga,
Yun
sige.
lang. How long does it take? Like 8 years?
More.
Med school?
Med
More
school,
ba daw?
8 years education, tapos you train for additional 4. Basta,
Mahaba?
mahaba siya. Kaya nga there's life outside what you do.
Yeah.
Let's not forget na basta you have family, you have friends, and then never underestimate the power of communication.
Oo. Well, kung gusto mo pa rin naman, babe, Gen Z ka pa rin naman.
Oh, well,
diba?
yeah,
You still have a lot of time. And don't worry, we have a safe space here
Yeah.
to always talk to you and help you through it.
Yeah.
So
And that-
if you guys want to look for Doc Gia on your socials, where can we find you?
You can find me on X talaga, at Gia Sison. I'm trying to build my TikTok account, no? Puro dances lang doon.
Wow!
Pero tsaka na yun. Basta, at Gia Sison. And then,
Sample.
yan, yung mga ganyan mga moves.
Yes!
Diba?
Whoa.
Come on yung mga woo. And then, woo.
Wait,
And then,
is your TikTok also Doc Gia Season?
No, Gia Season 1.
Ayun.
Okay. You gotta look for Gia Season 1, okay? Because
Yeah,
there are
you're
lots
gonna
of Gia Seasons. Look for Gia Season 1, the
Gia
dancing
Season 1.
doctor.
Yeah, I dance there talaga because I find it so distressing.
I love
That's
it.
great.
Yeah, talaga yung mga
I
moves.
love to hear
Oh
that.
my gosh.
Then, so
Babe,
yun.
dapat ikaw din.
And then at Gia Season, yeah, on Instagram and again X and on Facebook.
Yan.
Wow. You know, I like that Doc has, just said X na. Because I was like,
I know.
internally
It has
telling myself,
evolved.
like, it's not Twitter anymore. It's not Twitter anymore.
Yeah.
Yan nga is a whole set of acceptance for me eh. Kasi I would say, hello Twitterverse.
Yeah. So what do you say
Pero
now?
wala na. Hello X.
Sup, X-Men?
X-Men?
I'll start saying it tomorrow. Hello Xverse. Parang iba. So anyway,
Makakahanap din tayo
makakahanap
Yeah.
tayo ng
Yeah.
right term.
Yeah.
Yup.
Oh, ikaw, babe. Saan mahanap ikaw?
Well, you just follow me at Jech across all social media platforms.
Yeah. And me, it's at Bea_Benedicto. Also across all social media platforms. Jack likes to say that a lot. So
Yeah,
I
because
I just wanted to try it out. So yeah.
Isn't it less of a mouthful to say?
It is. And it sounds pretty cool.
Oh, diba?
Oh.
Because I have been told that brevity is the soul of wit. What does that mean? I have no idea.
Wow.
Ang gulo. Tapusin na natin to. That wraps up our first episode for season 2. Once
Super
again,
excited about
happy
this
birthday
episode.
to Doc Gia!
Yo!
Yeah!
Can anyone,
Siyempre,
can
kailangan
people
may-
sing a happy birthday right now?
Ayan, asan ang music natin?
Ten, 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 ten.
Happy birthday to you. Pum-pum-pum. Happy birthday to you. Pum-pum-pum.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Oh, ganda.
love
Ganda.
Thank
Narinig mo
you.
yun, babe. Ganda nun
May-
ah.
may-
Madaming
ano
you
pa?
yun pagka tunit. Pagka inex.
Yung small letter, big
Yeah,
letter.
yes.
Yeah,
Ang
ganda.
tawag dun,
Smiley.
harmonizing.
Yes, harmonizing. Some harmonizing going on right here. So, if you guys want more internet things, Doc, you have to do this also. Ito yung internet things namin. If you guys want more internet things and latest
Follow.
updates on trends, follow PLDT Home on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X, TikTok, and YouTube.
Yan. But guys, always give yourself yourself the best Wi-Fi connection when you avail of PLDT Home's Fiber Plus Plan 1899. Diba? That is powered by internet speeds of up to 200 Mbps and it comes with 2 Wi-Fi mesh units. So visit pldthome.com/fiber-upgrade for more details.
This has been Convos at Home by PLDT Home.
A safe space for conversations best shared at home.
Catch you guys next time. Bye.
Bye!